Welcome to Livzenastrology, the channel for updates and reflections, where we are grounded in the stars and elevated by consciousness. Thank you for tuning in. Hi guys, I just wanted to pop on here and give some reflections over the energy that's happening July 22nd when Venus goes retrograde. So for those who study astrology, we know that retrogrades are about going backwards, going back in time, revisiting, re-alchemizing, reassessing things from the past. And so astrologically, because this Venus retrograde is happening in the sign of Leo, you really want to look to your chart to see where Leo resides. So for me, for example, Leo resides in the 9th house. So what am I revisiting? What is Venus, which is my love and money planet, the planet that is represented by Aphrodite, which is our magnetism, which is our love of self, of others, of beauty, right? Living the path of the beauty way. What is it that we are being asked to refocus or revisit that aspect of self that we really, really love? And for me, the best way to describe the energy is just to share what is happening real time in my life as the energy is expressing itself, to know how these examples show up real time for us, right? So with the retrograde in Leo, the Leo is ruled by the sun. So you also want to see where the sun is. What's your sun sign? For me, it's in Scorpio. And where is Scorpio in my chart? It's in the 11th house, which is groups, organizations, hopes, dreams, and wishes, right? And so Venus in my chart is also in Sagittarius, which is the 1st house. And Sagittarius is ruled by the 9th house, which Leo right now is in the 9th house. So how is this all connected? How is this all related? Well, truly, it's up to you to deep dive into your own charts to see how these connection points are relevant. And for me, how this energy is showing up and is relevant, and maybe you can connect and you can relate to this, is that look at something that you really love or that you've loved from the past. And for me, because again of the configurations that I'm looking at, the 1st house, which is where Venus lives, the 11th house is where my sun lives. And again, Leo is ruled by the sun, and Venus right now is in Leo. And so how is this all connected within your own chart, within your own matrix, within your own being? Well, the best way I can relate to this is right now, I'm being shown that my values, how I pour money into myself, how I attract money into my life, I'm revisiting old ways of how to bring value, not only to myself, but to people that I'm in of service, right? So 11th house is groups, organizations. What types of groups and organizations would I personally like to work with? What is that pointing to in my chart? And what is this retrograde in Venus really showing? How I can connect to my own personal values and the values of others, and allow myself to receive, right? Because it's all about reception with Venus. Wherever Venus is in your chart, it's how you receive love, how you receive abundance, how you receive a compliment, right? So with me, my Venus is in Sagittarius 1st house. So I value freedom. I value knowledge. I value wisdom. I value travel. I value foreign language. I value wisdom, philosophy, knowledge, language, right? These are all the things that I value. And in the 11th house, well, how can I bring that value to service? Well, for me, back in 2015, and this again, revisiting the past, revisiting perhaps old value systems or old ways that we allowed ourselves to receive. I was able to receive such a profound healing back in 2015 when I had a surgery. And this was in I had a fibroid tumor, which was very, very large. And revisiting that aspect of my life where I was at that point in 2015 marks a pivotal moment in time and space where I really learned to value my health, right? Because of a health crisis, and health is usually ruled by 6th house. You want to look to see where, the 6th house is and what sign rules the 6th house, how you take care of yourselves. Well, that was a pivot point for me in retrospect, going back to go, wow, I really need to learn how to take care of myself. I really need to learn how to value feeling good in my health. So what helped lead me into a now present moment health consciousness was the use of essential oils. Now, before 2015, I'd never really heard of essential oils. I mean, I kind of heard in the periphery what it was, but I never really tuned into the energy or the frequency or even considered essential oils medicine. It was more like, oh, smell good stuff. Great, cool. I have Febreze for that, or I have something else for that. But for me, going back to that time and space, and again, that time and space is going to be relative to where your values took a pivot point. And I can't point to an exact date, but you'll know, tuning in if you listen to this message, where there was a pivotal point in your time and space in your past where your values shifted, either because of a health crisis or a divorce or something prolific happened in your life that made you pivot, that made you shift your perspective. So now during this time period, this portal, there was an opportunity and a window and really a reverence, a newfound reverence for health, for healthcare, for the ability to not only be well, but to heal yourself and know the tools to use for the most robust, health that you can possibly acquire in this lifetime. And it's right now we're evolving past the need for just pure pharmaceuticals, right? We are all in deep search and remembrance of how to take care of ourselves. And our ancestors knew how to do this, right? So again, going back to how is this relevant? How is this retrograde relevant? Well, you might be asked to revisit value systems that really matter to you, that for whatever reason you may have lost track of, or just through time and space, you may have neglected these things that were really pivot points to you that made such an impact in your past. And then just through life experiences, you kind of forgot what your value was. And so this is a time to remember that health is valuable, right? And how you work with groups is valuable. What you love is valuable, because what you love is also how you share that love, what you give in your Venus mode, if you will. So the fact that Venus is going retrograde, all that's showing me, and again, how is this relevant, is that I'm being asked to revisit my relationship with these essential oils, my relationship with health. It's always been in the forefront, but now it's taking a dynamic turn because my consciousness is showing, hey, not only is this a healthy lifestyle and a way for you to really embody your health, but you can receive abundance, right? So for those of you who know me, and those that have known me for a while, I've been working with essential oils, doTERRA essential oils specifically. So now I'm being asked, and especially because today's a new moon in Cancer, right? So Cancer is our foundation. It's about our history. It's about our security. It's how we feel safe. And so just today in meditation, it just came so clear to me that, my value is health. And it is okay. I am worthy of receiving financial support for sharing those things that I love, whether it be a tool like essential oils or some perspective like here in astrology, just with my own unique gnosis of what I've been able to gather in my almost 50 years on this planet, and I'll be 50 in October. So again, I was just called to share some insights and some perspectives, not only on this Venus retrograde, but the new moon in Cancer today, because what I was shown really clearly is that I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive more so that I can give more, so that I can offer more. And of course, this Leo 9th house is about sharing education, right? So learning to share my gifts, not only of astrology, but of essential oils, because these are the top two loves of my life. Oils have profoundly helped me stay healthy, aware, youthful, robust, and then integrating essential oils with knowledge of self every day by tuning in, by meditating, by getting to the space of reverence and contemplation. The oils have allowed me to do that by using them every day. So every day has been a journey for me of using essential oils and for studying astrology. So these are my values, these are my passions, these are my gifts. And so now in this retrograde, now with this new moon in Cancer, it's as if my guides, my inner guidance system is saying, okay, go time now. Move towards your values. Help people the way you know how. Through sharing oils, through educating people with oils, 9th house, and through sharing astrology. Again, 9th house and 11th house, because 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, which also rules astrology. So anyway, these are just points of reflection. I don't want to take too much time here, but I wanted just to share how you can take what it is you love, apply it to a bigger value system, and to allow yourself to really receive and return what it is that you're sharing with not only yourself, but the collective, with your friends, family, groups, organizations. Again, these are specific aspects that are happening in my own chart. But if you're wanting to know maybe where these aspects and how they all tie together for you, you can please reach out to me at livzenastrology, www.livzenastrology.com. And we can also get started on perhaps some wellness protocols using essential oils and some other healing modalities that I've been able to acquire throughout the years that have worked for me. Now, I'm not saying these are all the tools or all the answers, but they've just been effective tools and effective products that have made all the difference in my world. And I would love the opportunity to share and to grow and to build value for you. And whoever watches this, whoever is resonating with this message, that you are worthy. You are worthy not only of health and love and money and abundance and friendship and time and community, but now is the time with this new moon in Cancer to really set movement and action to make these things appear, to magnetize these things to you. But it takes action. It takes courage, Leo, and it takes commitment, which is also Capricorn. And we can go into the logistics of the astrology, especially with Pisces and Neptune. And again, I don't want to go too far into the matrix of that, but really allowing myself and others who, again, watch this video to tune into your own value system, to really connect to what it is you value, and to take action, to plant the seed today with the moon in Cancer. It's an initiation time, because Cancer is also a cardinal sign, right? It's also a sign of cardinal is about starting something new, starting something that will build value, Venus, and longevity that will allow yourself to really receive that which you've called in for yourself through consistent action and through work and service to others, to bring value to the planet, to the world, by following what you love to do. So this is an opportunity today by, going out and maybe planting a seed, actually taking a seed, planting it. And I've always said that because symbolically what we do in the physical is also a representation of what we're doing in the etheric realms too. So it's an opportunity to really express your worth. And it's not based on anything other than who you are and who you be. You are valuable in and of itself just by being. So share what it is you love. Share what it is that has brought so much benefit to you. Because if it brought benefit and help to you, it could help the other, because we're all connected. So just taking a sacred breath in a moment to say thank you for watching this video. And if you feel a vibrational match or a resonance to anything that I'm saying today, please connect with me, because I am motivated by people. I am motivated by health, and I am motivated by love. And I am so grateful to be able to share my experiences for those who are ready to receive and who are wanting to know their worth more and more. Thank you for watching. Much love. I love you guys. Thank you. Blessings to you.